I'm here with Dan Brown for a first update over the summer period. Dan, first of all, can you tell us how you're finding your first pre-season as manager?
Yeah, it's been interesting. A lot of work, a lot of time on the phone. I don't know what my phone bill's going to be like. I dread to think. I spoke to someone in the south of France. I spoke to people in Portugal. I think I spoke to someone in Brazil. So it's been interesting, but we're sort of getting there. I sort of stated before that I wanted to attack it hard. I've cancelled my summer, and the staff that I have around me pretty much have cancelled there, and we've been working hard.
What can you share with us on players that we've offered new contracts to for next season?
So yeah, I've been asked a lot of questions with regards to retaining players, releasing players. The reason I didn't send a release list is I didn't actually release anybody. For the time that I come into the back end of the season, I can't fault the boys. They give me their all. But it was a relegated team. So how I left it with players, and I've had individual conversations with people, was I'll leave the door open for them to come back and prove their point. And then they've got the option to fight for a contract. So the reason there wasn't a release form is because I didn't technically release anybody. Now some players have moved on, and I've spoken to them players and wished them all the best. And some people at the minute were still sort of in conversations, and I understand from their point of view, they may be looking to get something concrete. I can't knock them for that. What I've done is I leave people with an opportunity, and that's for them to go and prove themselves.
And also, how has it been with bringing in some new additions to the squad?
Yeah, I understand a lot of people are wondering what's going on. From my personal point of view, Billericay for the last few years has been like a merry-go-round every summer. We sign this one, we do that, we're doing this, we're not doing that, we are doing this. I've just decided, and I take full responsibility, to keep everything quiet, to keep everything in-house. If you want to get into it, it doesn't help me early releasing players that I've signed, because it just makes signing the next one a little bit more difficult. So at the minute we've got a few done, and we'll look to get them over the line. It's interesting that people keep saying about how many people have you signed. Well, unless you're signing them on FA contracts, you can't really sign them. So we've got players in place. We're just getting a few over the line with regards to their contracts, and then soon enough I'll release them, and I'll do it as a bulk. So I'll look to release 4, 5, maybe even 6, and then everyone will then look at the type of players that we're signing, look at how we're going about our business, and then no doubt they'll make their mind up from that.
And what sort of qualities are you looking for in players?
Well, from the supporters, I think they get an idea of what I'm about. I'm looking for high energy. I'm looking for a very, very much a mix. So if I can get high energy with youth and a bit of experience, the main thing is we're trying to get a lot of players of a good age. And then we can make a team and mould a team. I think we may have in the past signed players on past credentials, but we're not taking that approach now. We'll still leave a bit open to do later on in the window, but really I think for the people that know me and know the way we'll go about it, it'll be high energy, it'll be athletic players, and it'll be people that can control and use the ball.
And we've also had a couple of trialist games behind closed doors. How have they gone?
Yeah, they're good. They've been There've been something that I've brought in that I think are a great idea. One, it shows me how much the player wants to be here, that he'll come in and play a game. And two, with the game that we did, we put them up against the 23s. So if you look at the last 4 games that I did at the back end of the season, I used 5 23s. So if I'm going to be prepared to use the 23s, it was a good stamp for me to put potential players up against them to see what they're about and to see basically if they're better than the 23s. There's no point me signing a player if they're no better than what I've already got. I won't do it. I don't see the point in it. So they was a good exercise. They went well, and it's definitely something I'll look into again.
And we've got 5 games confirmed for pre-season. Are there any more updates with pre-season fixtures that you can share?
At the minute, we got the games booked in. There may be 1 or 2 tweaks with regards to that. I'm sure I stated before that pre-season games will be used as a pre-season exercise. So especially the early games, we'll adjust things and use a lot of players. You may even find boys doing running after they've done part in the game. They are an exercise. There's no point winning every pre-season game and losing the first game of the season. It's there to get you fit, it's there to get the team together, get a formula so we're ready to start the season. So the pre-season games will be used as an exercise. Everybody knows my makeup, I want to win, but I'll be more about controlling the data and the numbers over the summer, so I know I'm getting maximum work out of each individual player.
And pre-season officially gets underway next month. What are you hoping to get out of the squad in that period?
Work. It's interesting with the boys that we're recruiting, that a lot of them, the official start date pre-season will be the 28th, but a lot of the boys will be in from probably Thursday, Tuesday. So it's very unique what we are trying to do at the minute. We've actually got people that want to come in and want to get some work done. I've had even trialists in during the week doing sessions with scholars and first year pros. So the main thing will be work, and getting some cohesion and getting a bit of work together so everybody gels. That's what I use pre-season for, is to get the work in, get the group together. The board have just okayed that we can do a team day, so that's going to be interesting, and you'll have your pictures for that. But we'll be doing that as a whole club, so that'll be first team ladies and 23s. Yeah, and everything's just very, very positive. It's about bringing it all together, bringing the club together, and I apologise for not much information coming out, but I can guarantee you that there's a lot of work being done. A lot of work. I spoke to you, Ben, and you know how much I've been on the phone. Yeah, we're desperate to get a good athletic football team to actually make the football club proud. One that we can sort of cheer on and know that there's boys out there that are hungry and they want to work. All them cheesy sayings, I'll play for the badge, do this, do that. That's our ambition, that's what we want. We want a good young group, and yeah, we want to make everybody proud.